Kalau udah masuk kita langsung latihan. Quick match aja kan, nunggu orang lama deh. Nunggu orang di quick match. Kira ada orang gak ya?
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
BBJ mana library ku? Nah, gua ubah itu ya dulu ya. Deskripsi video segala. Ini tanggal berapa sih? 2 April. Iya, jadi selamat datang lagi teman-teman di sesi streaming aja, nggak sesi main bareng. Kita udah jelasin tuh. Nah, ini saya mau main, ya ada pemain wifi. Mau main santai aja karena kita agak streaming sesi bukan sesi nih. Kita lagi mau main bareng mulu deh. Main casual match. Main quick match, kalau latihan lebih fokus ke diriku sendiri aja, jadi juga streamnya mungkin gak terlalu lama. Kenapa? Karena kemarin tuh kita sudah kita putuskan untuk akhiri musim pertama dari sesi main bareng. Nanti kita akan main lagi bareng kok. Biasanya kan kita main bareng itu di dua kali seminggu ya di PS4 totalnya. Jadi kita tuh main bareng itu 4 kali seminggu main Tekken online. Nah, saya putuskan untuk istirahat dulu selama 2 minggu ini. Cuma saya istirahat ya, saya banyak itu main quick match gini. Jago nggak orang ini? Wah, udah jago nih kayaknya. Hop, hop. Salah itu. Wis. Diblok, wis. Bagus. Dia berdiri langsung bisa itu lagi. Cakep juga.
Round 2. Fight.
Nggak bisa ya? Cok. Wis. Ini cepet. Oh, nggak itu ya? Nggak encet. Aduh. Baik nih. Cakep. Nah, kalau kita kunci delay dulu ya. Bisa Fazi. Hop.
Round 3. Fight.
Hop, nyampe. Wis. Udah jauh. Main lagi kan? Aku juga nih. Aku bloknya bagus, tapi signalnya nggak bagus.
Get ready for the next battle. one. Fight.
Oke, itu dia mau ngomong. Tangkap. Like ya. Tekan. Oh. Soalnya kecil nih. Coba nggak mau sekali. Hei, bagus. Tekan. Salah. Tuh bener ya. Wah, bisa tak gua. Bisa ya.
Round 3. Fight.
Kayak mau mundur. Wih. Wis.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Wis. Salah, itu nge-lag ya tadi. Ya, stick gua mati. Wih, kena gua. Masalah. Tangkap.
Final round. Fight.
Tangkap. Wis. Mana kita?
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Wis.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
This from middle. Up. kenapa? Masih deket. Oh, bahaya nih. Wey. Gimana ya? Hihihi.
Round 3. Fight.
Gue coba loget. Mati gua. Untung aja gua. Hey.
KO. You win. 話にならない。
Dua kali lagi kali.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Hey. Takut. Kenapa dia? Hop. Shit. Nggak sempet gua aja.
Round 2.
Tetep.
Fight.
Salah.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Cakep. Masih dapat ya. Siap-siap power class ya. Sahabat. Hop. Wait. Hey. Kemana ya?
Round
Ini lumayan.
fight.
Hop. Wih, cakep, mantap hit. Hey, aduh, damage lagi. Bagus.
필살기 같은 건 없어?
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Lawan ya.
KO.
Ada suka WS3.
Round 2.
Ngomong WS3.
Fight.
Stop dulu. Ngapain lagi ah? Ya ada yang nge-lag kayak gitu ya. Gua kagak tahu ada orang nge-lag tadi. Sekali lagi break dulu.
Welcome
Isi
to the
biar
King
luas.
of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Kazuya Mishima. Wow Ren.
Banyak latihan apa ya? Combo dulu deh gua ntar.
Get ready for the next battle.
Coba cari combo dari beberapa launcher dia yang umum. Sambil nunggu, tunggu, gue belum pasang itu ya berarti. Mikrofonnya masih terlalu rendah nih kayaknya. Iya rendah sekali mikrofon. Sorry ya, kalau tadi suara gue jadi nggak jelas. Oke, dari sini jelas ini yang paling bagus nih ya. Bisa nggak gue lakuin ya? Oh, telat gue. Tujuh, 69. Ini gue telat ya. Bisa cepetan nih kita. Yep. Ini berapa nih? 71 lumayan. Jadi cukup gua. Ini yang paling gampang otak. Jadi di tahan aja. Ayo, hop. Tuh. Down forward tahan jadi WGF biasa. Itu gua gak yakin bakal dapet. Buat benar. Kalau cepet aja bisa nggak ya? Aku lupa. Saya gini nih. Oh ya kejauhan. Harus ada dashnya terakhir. Hop. Aduh. Duh. Tangan gua nggak benar ya. Nah ini lembang mendingan. Jadi biasa di dalam. Cap. Ini baru dapat ya. Ini coba 69. Nggak apa malah lebih jelek lagi. Ayo lancarin combo dulu ya. 69 lagi. 671. What? Salah combo gue. Itu dulu ya hop. Lancarin yang ini dulu. Tapi OPCM-nya bagusan. Salah combo. Udah nge-watch itu. Attack, bisa attack roll. Yang 5 ya. Lumayan weh. No, excuse me. Yap. Ini terlalu itu ya, kombonya kurang fleksibel. Fokus jamnya ntar kurang fleksibel. Kalau ini orang pencet back, tahan back roll gimana? Back click roll. Coba ya. Ya cuma. Dapat. Ini tadi 65, oke. Kok dapat lagi gua? Oh, 66. Oh, saya nggak dapet nih. Gua 65. 66 kan paling maksimal ya. 67. enam, kayak 66 ya. Paling banyak tuh. Kalau kombonya itu. Ini kombonya ya. Itu 84. Itu 82. Bisa ya? Nggak bisa. Ya dapet lagi. Dua. Oops. Masih kasih baku mas. Hup. Sama yang gue salah ya? Oke. Hop. Cobain lagi. Aduh. Hop. Hop. Sekali lagi. Aduh. Lagi. Yes, 69. Hehehe, nice. 69 ya. Nah, berarti kalau mau Okizeme bagus, damage gede pakai yang itu. Lagi yang bisa dites ya. Combo WGF. Ini oksigennya biasa. Hop. Ini bisa ya? Hop, salah. Let's see. Dapat 68. Oke, berarti ada peluang lah. Hop. Aduh, jauh banget tapi gue tangan gue. Mesti majunya. Salah, bukan gini. Ini. Dapat deh. 68, berarti bisa 69 kayaknya. Biasanya jauh banget. Ups, salah combo ya. Ini. Salah itu. Ini, hop. Nggak biasa gue. Bisa nggak ya terkolonnya? Gue salah di situ. Yes. Masih 68. Sama aja ya. Hop. Lupa. Hop. Lagi. Yes. 68 doang. Oke. 68. Kalau tadi WGF Doria ini itu ke 69. Damage gede, oksigennya oke. Lagi ya. Gampang ya kalau gini. Masih bisa deh kayaknya. Wah, susah kan. Aduh, susah nih. Ini aja deh. Susah ya. Nggak yakin gue. Itu bisa. Bukan apa lagi ya? Ya itu dulu aja deh. Sekarang cari damage dari sini dulu. Ini kayaknya udah jelas yang ini deh paling bagus. Ini 60-an ya. Excuse me. Let's see. Coba. Oh iya, ada itu ya. 61 juga. Sama aja kayak. 61 juga. Ini berapa sih? 23. Ini pantes. Ini juga 23. Nah. Itu kali itu ya. Sama ini. Hop. Ada orang mungkin AWG 2 kali ya. Gue gak yakin. Gue bisa. Tuh, bisa kan? Wah, susahnya. Wait. Harus saya dulu ya. Step dulu. Coba step. Step. Hurry up. Salah. Wah, susah emang. Itu aja deh udah kombonya. Dari WS2, kalau dari internet apa lagi ya? Combo aja dua ini. Bukan deh. Bisa 47. Nah, apa kombonya? Apa? Apa ya kombonya? Ups. Nah, itu bisa kayak. Nah, 9 buat. Mana 6? Apa ya? Paling itu kali ya. Ini gede damage-nya. Oh, kayak apa nih? Oh, salah. Cuma 7 juga. Nah, bukan. Hei, hampir berhasil. Ups. 60 akhirnya itu kurang gede. lumayan berarti. Shit. Ini gampang. Oke. Di sini. Ini paling bagus udah kan ya. Bentuknya sama mirip. Ini mirip tadi bentuknya. Oh. Salah. Ya, lagi hitung. Berapa ya? Oh, 50 juga ternyata. Oke, 50 damage. Oh iya, ini apa jurusnya? Oh. Oh, di kenapa? Oh, itu apa juga ya? Susah juga ya. Oh. Apa lagi ya? Main quick match.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Kazuya Mishima.
Sambil santai-santai. Ya ada orang. Hah, Korea beneran apa? Coba aja. Oh, dia nggak mau. Ini jam berapa sih? Oh, jam 12. Kita stop jam 1 aja lah. Hop. Nggak stun ya? Yang ini yang stun. Coba, ini nggak perlu counter kan? Lupa gua. Ini counter. Nah, oh iya, nggak perlu. Kok? Emang cara kombo ya itu ya? Ini salah. 4. Berarti sekitar 70-an ya. Damage-nya itu gede juga. Kalau dari sini agak susah kemarin. Malah nggak dapet. Masih deh. Kita kurang konsisten. Nih kurang konsisten kalau dari sini. Dari sini mendingan. Baru bilang mendingan. Kurang cepat kali gue. Nggak juga. Coba. What? Oh, bisa ya. Oh salah. Oh bisa. Apa ya? Bingung gue. Ada combo yang bagus kayaknya. Coba gue cek dari daftar combo gitu. mungkin di Discord atau di wiki ya, apa nih 4 bar, terima aja lah.
Get ready for the next battle.
Tapi duhai ya, itu expert.
Round 1.
Oh,
Fight.
wis. Gua harusnya incar sama lo. Oh salah, wis. Ada mau ya tadi.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Wis. Delay. Aduh, delaynya berasa.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Wih, gokil itu mau power satu lagi. Lihat dulu. Oh. Cek. Wih. Wis. Wah, sudah nyerang nih loh. Ada nggak? Oh. Oh belum. Wah, kena counter. Wah.
Round 4. Fight.
Wis. Waduh. Cakep. Hop, udah lanjut. Waduh. Waduh. Mantas ya. Hop, hop. Oh. Jalan terus. Ih, paham mulus.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
jauh. DPU lama nggak main nih. Aduh. Woi di blok. Ya jangan gua tahu. Woi dia fokus lagi. Hop. Nah, tengok nih. Oh belum nyampe ya. Oh. Oh naikin trofi katanya. Pantesan lo nggak kelihatan. Aduh lagnya. Kena gua. Oh. Hah? Nah. Sambil aktif. Ini gua pasang dulu earphone. Mungkin yang ke depan main Tekken. Sip deh. Ada nih kabel-kabelnya nyangkut di bibir. Salah kabel. Nah, aku bisa pasang mikrofon lagi. Kalau stream Brawl Star itu bukan stream streamnya di mana dong? Di YouTube di mana? Gak kelihatan soalnya online. DPWU itu. Ini sudah jam 1, mau jam setengah 1 ya? Iya setengah 1. Kita tutup jam 1 aja lah.
Round 1. Fight.
Pakai mobile. Oh. Bisa. Gue lupa beli. Pas lagi. Gue juga punya. Hop. Create YouTube channel. Oh, bikin YouTube channel lagi, baru lagi, buset kan. Bener. Aduh, ada homing. Bagus. Ayam cepet gua. Wah, ada 2 kali. Oh. Switch 1. Oh, kalau itu 1 aja. Jelas penting, gak nyangka. Aduh. Kena deh. YouTube 3 channel, banyak amat ya. Hop. Hop. Udah kayak itu aja. Kok channel-channel perusahaan TV gitu loh. Jadi untuk yang sport, untuk itu beda semua. Untuk sinetron. Bukan ya? Sorry. Gua nggak ngomong. Hop. Ya, tes. Halo, DPW, suara gue hilang kan? Oh, ini Brawl Star, lain lagi nih. Bukan yang Tekken. Sama sekali. Hop. Wih, dia banting lagi. Jadi gue juga banting ntar ya. Ini gue banting aja deh. Wih, cakep. Gue malah keblok nggak bener. Gue bilang gini ya. Aduh. Aku tak biasa. Aduh. Buat simpen video aja, jarang live jadi ini. Oh. Kirain live juga. Mau nggak main lagi? Ya, udah mau main ya. Connecting dan pergian datang dan pergi bersama hatimu. Jangan like katanya. Jadi udah upload video ya. Video apa aja tuh, jadi diskusi doang, apa tips dan trik kah? Saya pilih siapa ya? Nanti aja kali. main berapa kali gitu.
Eddie Gordo.
Biasanya diskusi atau apa. Jatuh udah gue punya itu earphone. Hanya beberapa video pakai cara apa mapnya apa. Oh, barangkali bisa juga bikin itu video diskusi bareng orang pemain Brawl Stars yang lain. Rame nggak yang main? Maaf. Kalau di YouTube sama Twitch view-nya bisa 400.000. Hah? Rame ya. Pantesan Hari sukanya main yang rame-rame. SW Tekken rata-rata 60k. Oh, apanya itu? Yang nonton live-nya kah? Nonton live stream atau videonya gitu? Soalnya kalau video kan biasanya orang video YouTube kan orang nonton bisa nonton lagi dan lagi. Ya, lumayan. Nggak mau dia, jauh kali. Oh, pemain topnya nonton video katanya. Pantes. Saya kan berapa ya? Saya masih gitu sampai 60.000 deh, lupa. Kita kalau bicara video itunya ya, view-nya per hari itu kayaknya nggak sampai segitu sih. Mungkin kalau lagi turnamen, nah itu bisa rame tuh. Saya tuh hari ini lagi rame turnamen apa, Tekken apa, terus rekamannya muncul, nah itu tuh bisa rame tuh. Terutama kalau turnamennya besar, terus pemainnya top. Terus apa ya, udah lama pun masih bisa naik terus view-nya. Konten Brawl Stars ada yang lucu-lucu juga, agak susah kalau SW Tekken dibuat konten gitu. Oh, kalau lucu ya, lucu biasanya klip-klipnya sih lucu, bukan kayak komedi sketsa gitu, bukan. Jadi lucunya misalnya Nina sama Eddie berantem tapi kayak slow motion terus malah meleset gitu, dua-duanya semacam itulah. Itu yang biasanya lucu buat main Tekken kan, hal-hal yang kayak gitu. Atau misalnya pakai kostum apa, aduh udah susah cari orang, no lagi, gagal lagi tahan lingkaran. Selain dari itu sih apalagi ya, mungkin lucu-lucuannya itu dia main online tapi ngelawak gitu, ngaco-ngaco. Iya, sama editnya Brawl Stars lebih keren. Berarti orang-orangnya berbakat ya yang bikin video-videonya Brawl Stars. Bagus, gak apa-apa deh. Oh, saya ke toilet dulu. Sebentar ya. Toilet. Ada notif. Halo, notif di siapa? Di saya notif. Saya sih enggak. Itu mungkin saya notif ini kali. Mikrofonnya dicabut. Coba saya cek mikrofonnya udah nyala belum ya. Barista juga online. Barista mau streaming katanya sih, dia mau streaming berkali-kali gitu, sepanjang. Aduh, ini ada notif Arista live. Oh, Arista live di Twitch ya. Saya kira Twitch di sini. Coba saya cek lagi suara saya dulu ya. Suara saya normal lah. Oh, sorry, suara kecil. Sorry ya. Mikrofonnya jatuh. Notif Arista live. Oh, saya kira notif di saya gitu. Waktu saya lagi ke kamar mandi. Saya cek suara saya dulu ya. Tes 1 2 3. Tes 1 2 3. Oke deh. Arista lah. Yes, oke, thank you. Ini DPWU sudah bantu cek Anakin, Heartbox. Alista live di Twitch udah selesai kali ya. Terus ini kenapa? Oke, ini keren apa? Arista continue watching. Oh, Arista live-nya kapan terakhir saya cek? Semalam iya, Kamis kan? Terus kapan lagi dia stream? 1 jam lalu. Oh, dia stream waktu itu. Kayaknya 2 jam lalu deh, bukan 1 jam lalu. Iya, di Twitch dia nggak nonton dia sih. Iya, jadi di Twitch dia stream memang tadi jam 9-an kali ya. Sekarang dia nggak tahu lagi hosting kali. Bisa saya cek. Malah orang naik Smackdown. Siapa ini main Smack, temennya kali? Ini Smackdown versus Raw. Bukan. Here comes the pin kayaknya. Aku malah lihat orang Indo main main gulat. Tadi siang live. Oh, tadi siang live juga. Terus 1 jam lalu. Terus siang stream tadi jam. Oke. Orang lagi main itu tadi dia main Smackdown. On the floor. Karena malah suara saya itu deh. Bukan suara saya sendiri. Suara game saya nggak dengar deh. By the way, mod itu apa sih katanya open all karakter? Itu kayaknya pakai program biar ini deh, biar bisa buka gitu loh. Jadi bukan harusnya kan bayar, ini enggak. Nah itu programnya itu memang kayaknya bakal, kalau kita pakai program itu mungkin bisa kena ban kali. Legal atau ilegal? Ya jelas ilegal. Kan yang resmi kan harus beli karakternya dong. Kalaupun mungkin kalau itu ya, kalau misalnya kita ambil kayak, jadi ada program nih, kita nggak bisa pakai karakternya main online gitu, susah soalnya. Tapi kita bisa jadi kayak copy paste, jadi kayak filenya, terus pakai, jadi nanti file itu dibuka pakai program, begitu dibuka programnya, lah terus kostum, kalau kostum mah itu abu-abu dan dicuekin aja. Tapi kan kalau kayak yang kunci-kunci ini, ya kalau ada mod yang ngebuka, hack yang buka, nggak bagus dong. Maksudnya bukan nggak gimana ya, itu bisa jadi masalah dong. Kalau kita terus-terusan pakai, terus kalau misalnya suatu hari ada apa ya, merekanya itu pakai buat game supaya bisa baca gitu, ya udah bisa kena ban. Soalnya waktu itu kan Lydia tuh belum kebuka kan hari Senin tuh waktu itu, jadi Lydia tuh kebuka hari Selasa tanggal 24 apa gitu. Iya, orang ada yang udah pakai dari hari Senin. Nah itu jadi masalah gitu loh. Dulu mah iya, gue suka dengar kabar tuh, jadi ada orang yang nggak beli tapi dia buka gitu loh karakternya, bisa kena sweeping. Iya, di sweeping Bandai Namco karena ada mimpi garis depan. berada di garis paling depan. Jadi kalau mod kostum katanya tuh abu-abu ya. Kenapa? Karena sebenarnya kan kayak baju dari misalnya Final Fantasy atau baju dari Street Fighter gitu, siapa juga yang kan nggak ada kerjasamanya ke segala gitu loh. Makanya saya bilang abu-abu dan dicuekin aja. Soalnya kalau apa ya, kalau dilarang-larang nanti malah jadi ribut juga gitu. Toh yang punya hak ciptanya misalnya itu Street Fighter gitu, mereka juga nggak peduli amat kok, karena mereka juga mikir kali kalau mereka serang gamer yang pakai mod tadi saya bilang itu kostum Street Fighter, kalau mereka serang orang pada kesel, terus mereka juga kalau serang ya mereka nggak dapat duit buat apa gitu loh. Mungkin itu kayak mereka juga nggak rugi kok ya, mereka lupain ya udah mereka cuekin aja. Coba DPWU berada di posisi pemilik hak apa ya, misalnya karakter dari Dragon Ball misalnya gitu, terus lihat karakter Dragon Ball masuk Tekken lah, kalau kita bikin ribut gitu kan, kita angkat ke kita itu ngomong di berita gitu, saya tidak suka itu, saya gini-gini, saya sebagai kita saya ingin nuntut gamer, ya emangnya dapat apa juga gitu kan. Terus kayak saya bilang tadi, malah orang bisa-bisa malah nyerang balik gitu loh. Makanya betul buat players interest in game, makanya iya maksudnya abu juga. Yang waktu itu juga yang jadi masalah tuh waktu orang masukin karakter dari Tekken yang lama, misalnya Jun Kazama kan nggak ada kan di Tekken 8, karena ada orang-orang yang ngambil datanya Jun itu dari Tekken Tag 2, terus dipaksa masukin ke Tekken 7, terus dirubah supaya gerakannya itu combo-kombonya bisa seperti kayak karakter Tekken 7, bukan lagi Tekken 6 atau Tekken Tag 2 gitu loh. Jadi nggak pakai bound lagi. Itu si Michael Murray alias yang direkturnya Tekken yang sekarang gitu, itu dia bilang kalian mending hati-hati deh gitu kan. Orang pada marah kayak lu dasar gitu, ngelarang-larang gua, enak aja lu gitu. Terus dia bilang ya saya cuma ngomong gitu kan, ngingetin gitu. Oh crack data enggak iya, jadi mereka ambil data gitu, terus datanya itu dimasukin ke itulah, itu pun masukinnya kayak nggak bisa kayak permanen gitu yang saya tahu ya. Jadi kita sebenarnya bisa tuh di PWU, kamu misalnya ambil data dari Tekken Tag 2 gitu, kamu suka Nina Tekken Tag 2, masukin ke Tekken 7 bisa, tapi nggak bisa permanen. 1, 2 juga kalau kayak ganti ronde udah berantakan pokoknya. Kalau buat main online nggak bisa lah, main offline mungkin masih bisa. Terus nanti kalau nonton replaynya hancur. Saya pernah nyoba, saya coba programnya, tapi bukan buat Tekken Tag 2 atau Tekken 6 ya. Jadi gerakannya Eddie saya pindah ke Katarina, terus Katarinanya tuh kan ada kostum yang jadi Christy kan, nah udah jadi saya masukin Christy baratnya gitu loh. Maaf, terus tapi tiap kayak ganti ronde pokoknya win postnya berantakan, pokoknya hasilnya nggak rapi lah gitu. Nah itu orang lakuin itu untuk Jun Kazama waktu itu. Kalau game lain udah pasti ban permanen mungkin ya, saya nggak tahu, soalnya kan juga sebenarnya ngerubah-rubah gitu kita kan nggak punya apalagi kalau sampai rubah source code gitu, pokoknya sampai rubah yang dalam banget itu loh. Coba balik lagi tadi tuh yang Jun Kazama itu, jadi orang Tekkennya lah gitu, developernya udah bilang gitu mendingan jangan, soalnya ini udah mod yang udah jauh banget gitu loh tingkatnya. Terus kalian mendingan hati-hati gitu, dia udah ingetin using third party plus masuk ke program. Ya itu mungkin bisa jadi masalah, soalnya kalau kayak game lain itu apalagi yang kayak itu ya, misalnya kayak ada program saya nggak tahu cara kerjanya gimana, jadi DPU kan tahu tuh kalau mau berantem gitu kan habis itu naik poinnya dikit-dikit kan, naik poin dikit-dikit, terus kalau poinnya udah penuh, udah penuh tuh kita naik ranking kan. Ini ada orang yang sekali dapat poin banyak. Kalau enggak yang misalnya dia main rank match ini, dia cuma pukul sekali, pek, udah rondenya selesai. Jadi dia cuma round 1 fight, dia pukul pok sekali mati lawannya. Terus round 2 gitu lah, pukul pok mati lagi. Dia lakuin itu 3 kali, udah dia udah menang matchnya. Nah di sisi pemain yang satu lagi, dia ngelihatnya, dia bingung kayak, loh kenapa yang terjadi. Habis itu gamenya error, dia bilang desyncing kan biasanya ada kan desync gitu kan tulisnya kan. Udah communication error, udah habis communication error gamenya berhenti, gamenya balik lagi ke warm up, jadi balik lagi nyari lawan, tapi si lawan katanya udah dapet poin. Aneh-aneh deh programnya yang hack kayak gitu. Ada yang baca itu kan, kayak misalnya auto block gitu. Kemarin tuh yang saya baca-baca, mereka incernya orang yang itu dulu, yang buka-buka DLC gini, kuncinya DLC pakai program gitu loh, nggak bayar. Iya, aku pernah lawan sampai 4 kali di non rank match di sing waktu dia kalah. Nah itu saya nggak tahu, tapi kalau yang DPW ada videonya nggak, saya nggak tahu deh. Jadi siar namanya waktu itu. Jadi siar yang dari Korea itu, dia main kan, dia bingung kok round 1 fight dia cuma dipukul sekali, habis itu orangnya diem sebentar, terus dia bukulnya pokoknya cuma kayak orangnya tuh cuma bukul dikit-dikit mati di dianya ya, di jadi siar. Jadi aneh banget kejadiannya itu. Soalnya apa yang terjadi di layar kita dengan apa yang terjadi di layar orang yang pakai cheat, pakai mod yang buat nge-cheat itu, mencurang itu, lain lagi apa yang terlihat di layar dia. Nah yang saya perhatiin itu sekarang perusahaannya itu Bandai Namco lagi cari orang-orang yang buka-buka ini DLC pakai program kagak bayar. Mungkin nanti dari situ mereka baru cari orang-orang yang pakai program-program tambahan itu untuk auto block, misalnya auto parry. Itu banyak tuh yang kayak gitu tuh. Seberapa banyak saya nggak tahu deh. Saya pernah setidaknya ketemu sekali. Ada yang bilang banyak banget gitu. Oh dia habis karena kalah 2 ronde selalu disconnect. Enggak, jadi gini kan, kalau kita online itu kita kan apa yang kita lihat dengan apa yang lawan kita yang lihat dengan apa yang orang satu lagi lihat kan selalu sama kan. Cuma ini karena satunya pakai cheat, satu lagi enggak, jadi kejadiannya aneh gitu loh. Gue lihat rank dia nggak naik nggak turun, dia di replay nggak kelihatan. Dia habis kena kalah 2 ronde selalu ya itu mungkin dia yang cabut dia cabut internet. Kalau yang DPW ketemu itu mungkin dia mau kalah, dia cabut internet, terus dia ambil lagi save file yang lama. Jadi misalnya di DPU sebelum main ini bikin dulu save file, terus di save file itu misalnya sudah menang 10 kali beruntun, 10 win kan. Nah 10 win, habis itu DPU main kalah, akhirnya DPU berhenti, bahkan cabut internet, tutup gamenya, masukin lagi save file yang lama yang tadi masih ada 10 win, terus mulai lagi. Begitu mulai masih 10 win. Itu yang agak banyak kayaknya, karena itu yang paling gampang setahu saya. Kalau sampai Namco bikin jadi susah, kasihan kita juga yang selalu pakai itu buat bikin backup gitu loh. Saya khawatir gini, soalnya kan kita main Tekken tuh kadang-kadang lagi main mati lampu, terus Tekken itu kan kayak dikit-dikit save file kan, dikit-dikit dia nge-save, dikit-dikit nge-save. Kita customize, nge-save, kita ganti kayak apa di profile kita gitu kan, bukan di profile Steam lah, misalnya kayak gambar ini nih yang corak hujan gini, pokoknya itu dia save. Atau kita habis match dia save, jadi dikit-dikit nge-save kan. Nah saya itu berapa kali ngalamin lagi proses itu kan, lagi main sama orang, lagi main online, saya lupa rank apa main online, selesai match dia nge-save terus mati lampu, buka lagi game udah error. Nah, kalau sampai Bandai Namco bikin itu ya, bikin game itu supaya nggak bisa kita utak-atik save file-nya gitu, kita bukan utak-atik aneh, kita cuma mau bikin kopiannya doang gitu loh. Nah, kalau sampai dilarang, waduh, repot deh. Soalnya ya itu saya bilang, Tekken tuh kalau mati lampu gitu tuh bisa error, ngeri. Makanya mudah-mudahan sih nggak dilarang, itu harapan saya. Cuma nggak tahu lah, orang suka marah-marah, dasar bangsat lo udah. Jadi dia itu aja kalah, dia angkat lagi save file-nya itu sampai berapa ratus win gitu, 500 win kan nggak masuk akal kan. Orang kok sampai segini banyak winnya gitu. Pernah saya ketemu sekali baru 90 berapa, 90 sekian win, saya kalahin, ketemu lagi masih sama winnya 90 sekian. Hah? Ini orang ketahuan nih, yakin saya. Padahal kita kalau mau bikin begitu apa ya, ya buat save file doang gitu, bikin kopian doang. Kalau ya saya bilang, daripada nggak ada kopian terus begitu error mulai dari nol lagi, kan males. Customization hilang, baju-baju kostum hilang. Betul, gue ketemu sama player 1000 win, buset dah, udah sampai 1000 malah. Saya ketemu tuh baru 97 win. Makanya saya bilang jangan sampai gara-gara mereka kita yang orang cuma mau bikin kopian data buat jaga-jaga malah dilarang juga gitu. Aduh, bakal kesel deh. Ya itu selalu disconnected ya kan, makanya mereka rese, mereka kalah langsung itu. Aneh deh, banyak orang begitu, bingung gue buat apa juga gitu loh. Kok jadi orang lemah banget sih, nggak bisa terima kekalahan gitu. Padahal kenyataannya kalau kita terima kekalahan, sesakit-sakitnya kekalahan itu, kita dari situ kita belajar kok. Justru apa ya, justru kalau kita tinggalin gamenya kesel gitu ya, kita yang nggak berkembang. Kalau dari kekalahan itu kita bisa berkembang. Gue bingung, kayak gue nggak mau gitu. Ya gue jadi nggak cari-cari orang lain yang tadi itu, gue deh yang 5 bar gue. Mending hindari wifi aja deh untuk cari casual. Untuk casual iya juga. Saya sih nggak merasa kalau mereka tuh orangnya selalu pakai wifi, nggak juga sih kayaknya. Saya sendiri juga kalau saya sendiri kalau ketemu orang main wifi nggak apa-apa gitu. Apalagi ini kan cuma quick match. Kalau rank match agak malas, apalagi kalau wifi on off nggak gampang. Oh, mendingin hindari dengan cari orang yang wifi maksudnya. Kalau dia mau tutup gamenya sih, kalau Steam ya tutup aja sih. Tapi dia tutup gitu bisa error ya. Oh, mungkin dia kalau error dia nggak peduli kali. Maksud saya gini, maksudnya kan dia tutup paksa nih pas dia kalah kan. Kalau dia tutup paksa gamenya, iya error, tapi kan dia habis itu langsung dia tindis lagi pakai file yang masih ini kan, yang masih bagus dan masih ada winnya gitu, win streaknya. Bisa juga gitu dia. Gue kalah nih, terus udah tutup gamenya paksa gitu. Error dia nggak peduli, karena dia udah bikin kopian data. Kalau sampai dia bikin kopian data terus dia nggak sengaja gitu kan, malah kopi yang rusak, jadi kopian datanya ini udah yang rusak, udah deh dari situ dari nol lagi. Yang gue dengar juga kalau hack itu ada juga yang dulu cerita dia itu rubah supaya duitnya sama dia battlenya tuh udah 2000. Kenapa? Biar dia bisa customize bebas gitu loh. Soalnya kan kalau kita udah main 2000 kali, kita bisa customize bebas kan, item baju-bajunya sekarang udah di unlock gitu. Kecuali DLC ya, DLC tetap mesti beli. Oh, force close, iya force close. Gue curiga dia force close. tutup paksa aja. Kalau kayak di PS tuh ada juga kan caranya, yaitu masuk ke menu terus bilang tutup aplikasi gitu. Kalau di Steam paling dia tutup paksa windownya atau dari task manager gitu kali. Nah, siapa? Hah? 10.000 win siapa nih? Red Vanilla. Gile. Tapi kok rankingnya masih segini? Mungkin dia gak suka main rank kali ya. Rank match juga kehitung untuk kostum baju. Kehitung setahu saya kok. Main kayak di lobby, main versus mode, main apa treasure battle tuh semua kehitung sih menurut saya. Jadi kalau sudah 2000 kali main udah kebuka. Pakai baju Pac-Man lucu juga bajunya. Aduh. Ush, langsung SD. Ush, langsung. Itu NC ya udah kena. Lupa gua. Oh, dilanjut lagi. 5 bar nih, asik juga. Untung dia nggak itu rage art. Bukan anak ngeri sama orang gitu. Jadi sebelum dapat rage kita pukul. Terus di tengah-tengah abis kita pukul langsung dia pencet rage art. Kita kan mikirnya yang kayak kayak kita pressure gitu kan. Quick variation lumayan. Kombonya bagus bang. Tapi tidak sebagus ini. Iya. Gaya deh gue. Oke wall. Wih, manusia lumayan. Not bad. Up, rage. Nope. Ya udah kombonya gaya dikit ya.
Round 3. Fight.
Ini biru semua nih, jadi bingung mata gue buatnya. Wah gile, bantingan gue dihajar pakai gituan. Hop, dia nggak rage. Ini mau rage. Cuman kalau di saya di sini udah sampai, kan saya biasanya kagak main rank match kan. Saya cuma main. Jangan bilang dia mau nolak. Come on. Jangan-jangan dia simpen. Jangan sampai dia orangnya peduli sama win, simpen winnya di PS4 juga deh. Kan di PS4 juga kita bisa copy data. Kalau sampai itu dia lakuin juga, lah. Nih saya kasih tunjuk ya. Saya itu sudah lol, di Facebook ketawa dong. Saya sudah main 1963. Udah sedikit lagi, udah gua. Coba gua bisa buka nggak ya? Sain aja deh. Ini caranya, satu ronde. Ke sini. Biasa kayak di rental gitu tuh agak cepet tuh. Saya ada kayak rental kan yang semalam suntuk orang main terus gitu kan. Siapa ya? Ini aja deh, rumah panda aja lah. Berantem. Tapi nggak ada jurus kentut sih. Gua harusnya Yoshi. Biar cepet. Terus stage-nya yang itu aja. Yang ringan.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Yoshimitsu.
Nope.
Yoshimitsu.
Enteng. Aja.
Get ready for
Jadi di rental tuh kan biasanya ada yang rental mainnya semalam suntuk gitu kan. Nah, ya nggak berasa gitu main atau udah kebuka. Saya bayanginnya kalau dalam 1 jam mereka main bilang 20 kali gitu. Terus mainnya tuh dari malam sampai pagi,
Final round.
bisa cepet itu bukanya.
Fight.
Ya mungkin
KO.
ya mungkin berapa hari itulah berapa 2 mingguan gitu kan, nggak tahu deh. Dibanding saya ini sampai setahun lebih baru mau 2000. Ini ada masih 7 lagi kalau nggak salah tadi ya. 60 lagi ya, aku lupa. Saya 40 lagi apa? Gue salah kalau gitu ya. Gue salah lihat tadi. Kalau masih 40 lah, coba keluar dulu deh. Ya masih 40-an lagi deh. Oh ya sini. Oh iya, masih 35 lagi. Untung gue nggak lakuin itu di stream ini. Bego banget gue. Iya masih banyak. Tadi gue hitungnya 1990 gitu. 90. Terus gue baca, ingat lagi enggak ada ya. Kayaknya gue tadi salah baca. 1960 sekian, bukan 90. Bukan, hampir aja gue. Nih, jadi kayak create content sekalian, santai aja sekalian. Iya. Toh saya lagi istirahat kan, apa tuh? Saya semalam ngumumin, kok semalam? Pas yang stream yang terakhir itu tuh di PC, saya bilang saya mau ambil istirahat dulu selama 2 minggu gitu. Saya mau istirahat, jadi saya masih stream di hari-hari biasa gitu, tapi saya main sendiri, paling main practice mode. Kenapa? Supaya saya juga bisa startnya jamnya tuh lebih bebas gitu kan. Mau mulai agak malam nggak apa-apa, terus kalau mau tutup lebih cepet nggak apa-apa gitu. Itu tujuan saya, ambil istirahat, ambil cuti dulu sekalian. Itu sekalian juga supaya saya latihan lagi karakter yang lain gitu. Kan saya juga gak, karena biasanya cuma buka lobby saya kagak main rank match gitu biasanya. Momin, hello Momin. I'm taking a break right now, so I'm not streaming a lobby. I'm not hosting any session right now, and I won't be hosting any casual matches for the next 2 weeks, since I'm having a short break, a small vacation. But I'm planning to keep on streaming on the regular days. Try law. Really, you want me to play law? I'm not really that good with law.
Martial law.
So yeah, I'll be keep on streaming. I'll keep streaming at regular days, but the streams will be shorter, and there won't be like long casual sessions like we usually do. Spam back 234. This one? Why? My connection is alright right now, so I'm not sure whether this will be a viable tactic. That's it? Is that all? You just want me to spam the jump jet kick? Hey, I got it! First try! Lucky me. Because I used to play law, especially in Tekken Tag 1 days. That was like 20 years ago. And afterwards, I don't really play law that much, especially nice combo, thank you. Well, I don't really play that law that much. Since starting from Tekken 4, because back then I didn't have a console at home, so I couldn't really practice at home, and when I could only play at the arcades or play at somebody else's house, or something like that. I could only play Eddie, especially during the Tekken 6 days. That's when I didn't have any console, and I think I got a PSP like in 2011. So when the game had started to dwindle and it started to become less popular, I mean Tekken 6, that's when I got a PSP. Or was it? Yeah, no, it was like close to 2012 actually. That's when I got my a PSP, and that's when Tekken Tag 2 had just begun to be popular. And then so yeah, my point is I didn't practice my law. I just stopped practicing my law like since Tekken 4, I guess. Well, before Tekken 6, I used to play a lot like here and there, but yeah, I didn't really focus hard. And that, so yeah, my point is because I didn't have any access to the game at home, I could only focus on Eddie. And like a few years ago, when I got access to Tekken Tag 2, that's when I began learning all the characters in the game. I took my time, and it was a slow process. And I had lots of fun. Yep, got it. So, have you guys played any other characters recently? Have you guys um, begun learning other characters as well? Because I like learning characters. Sometimes I spend like a few weeks with one character, right? And what can I say? I mean, it's kind of fun. It feels refreshing because yeah, it can be played Lydia, but didn't like her much. Ah, I see. Yeah, Lydia is not that. Um, she's not a common character. What can I say? She's quite weird. She's she's very unusual. Like a lot of Tekken characters, especially like since Tekken 6, I guess, they have like uppercuts like this one, down forward 2, or hop kicks. Sorry, hop kicks. This one. So, but Lydia doesn't. Her down forward 2 is actually a move that can go into her stance, right? That's when I feel that she's very unorthodox. That she's very different to most of the cast in the game. So that's why it can take time to learn Lydia, and she doesn't really have a. She has some weaknesses, so in that way she's not boring. I think it's getting really hard to get an opponent. Yeah, I mean it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now, and yeah, I think the other opponent that I faced before probably, I don't know, he was probably too sleepy to continue. I guess this one. I mean, wait, hang on a second. This law. Because before you join the chat, I actually played against this law, and he had like 10,000 wins already. It's not surprising really, considering that the game has been released since June 2017. So we are getting really close to the 4th year of this game. So it's not really surprising. 10,000 wins can be some. Oh yeah, he has probably played like for 20,000 matches, I guess, or probably even 30. We we can only like guess.
Round one. Fight.
I expected him to be better, but he was alright, I guess. It's kind of surprising to see that he still has a low rank. He's got good customization. Yeah, at least that is one of his strong points. I could have punished it better. I was really afraid that I was gonna get rage art. This because before I punish him, um, he was not in rage yet. He was not in rage, but sometimes some players they do rage instantly, like this, after this hit. And yeah, some people do it instantly right after they have a rage up. Why? Because they know that we are still eager to we want to continue our pressure, right? And this player, these players not just do their rage out, and it's kind of scary. So I'm glad that he didn't do it.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
I didn't expect him to continue the kick. I don't know why. I think I tried to do a poke or something like that. Yeah, fortunately I got the hit. Did I drop the combo? I can't remember. Oh no, actually got the combo. And he punished me. Nice. Nice combo. That's quite a weak combo, but I'll take what I can get. Hey, I got it. I wanted to get a wall bounce because I saw that okay, the wall doesn't seem to be far from me, but then yeah, it's still too far. And again, he punished my mistake. I don't know why he did that. It's weird.
KO.
I don't think it's a natural combo
Round
anyway.
3. Fight.
Is it? It's a natural combo, yeah. It should be a natural combo. Yeah. Yep, it paid off. The risk was risky, but I got it. Sneaky. I like this guy. See, I tried to do my mix up. I went for this side step 2, and I get a frame advantage around this time. And I tried to do a throw afterwards. Then I tried. Did I? Yeah. No. I didn't try to. I tried. I did a poke. And I went for a throw, right? And he got yeah. He launched me for that. Yeah. Luckily, I punished this move. But I knew that the wall can mess me up, but it didn't. So I continued my combo. I stopped because I was afraid that he was going to do a rage art. I tried to bait his rage art. And yep, that's all. And sadly, he didn't continue the match. He left. And from then on, I haven't got any other opponents. So that sucks. Oh well. Where's DPU anyway? He was here just then. He stayed for quite a while. Yeah, I don't have Lydia right here. I wish I do, so I can learn more about Lydia. I only have geese, because I used to have this my friend come here, and we used to practice together before the pandemic.
Welcome to the King of Iron
And
Fist
yeah,
Tournament 7.
but after I bought after I bought this DLC, he told me that he had already switched to Zafina. He already found a new main. I was like, no, why did you do that? because my friend likes to use Akuma and Giz Howard, so I bought him Giz Howard so we could practice more, and I invited him to my place, and then he switched to Zafina, and then I had to take out my PC, which had horrible graphics, but we just played. Oh well, too bad. Yeah, it's okay. Because we played on. I mean, he said that he already switched to Zafina, but uh, we used to play a lot anyway. I mean, he played. He would play with Akuma or Alisa, and then when I take out my PC, and when I bring out my PC and we play together, that's when we could switch. We could play other DLC characters. Like I think he likes Julia and Zafina. I'm not sure whether he would, whether he likes Kuni and Lydia, because I haven't seen him since season 3. Yeah, that's when Leroy came out. He plays Julia a little bit. He mostly plays girl characters, the female characters. Kuni is very annoying. Yeah, Kuni can get you really tired. I mean, mentally tired, because she has so many mix-ups. And when you try to get close to her, she can throw her kunais. That's why I feel like it can be exhausting to play against Kunimitsu. A friend of mine today faced Kunimitsu. He got frustrated. Well, I'll be I don't know. I'll be more frustrated against other characters, but yeah, Kunimitsu is one of them. And Kichat and left and right. Yeah. Sometimes I hate it when people do that, when they try to provoke their opponents. But what else can I mean? It's part of the game. Sure, you may feel that it's unsportsmanship, it's disrespectful, but then I don't think there's a rule against it. Especially when you play online, you don't have we don't have any rules. Steve has been nerfed badly, yeah, but I'm not sure. I think he's still pretty good, I guess. So Namco usually patches the game in the beginning of the season, at the start of the season, and around this time, like March or April. So I feel like at the beginning and at the end of a season, that's when Bandai Namco usually patch their games. I mean the DLC season, not the Tekken World Tour season. That's a whole different story, because the season of the DLCs of the like the game's life cycle usually begins in September or October, somewhere around those months, sorry, and then the season ends around March usually, and again it ended on somewhere around March this year. I mean the latest season of DLC, and yeah, that's when we get another big update. It's not as big as the one we got at the beginning of the season, but it was still quite impactful. You could feel like at least some of the characters got big changes, like Pakuram, Leroy. I don't think Leroy got. Yeah, Pakuram and Steve, I think, and Julia. Now I remember. I've heard that Steve can reach Xiaoyu better. I mean his swing punch, like the down forward too. Previously it was not that, it doesn't really reach that low. So I'm gonna make Xiaoyu do this move. And let's see that. Yep, you can reach Xiaoyu, I guess. I'm not sure if it can still reach Xiaoyu when she goes lower. Let's, okay. Let's try it. Try it out, and yep. I guess it's still pretty low. Oh no! Nope, I was wrong. Nope. It doesn't reach that low. But yeah, it's still pretty good. So, do you find many Steve players anyway in India moment? Do you find many players play Steve Fox when you play online? Because I usually don't find him. Yeah, I think Steve Fox is one of the rarer characters you can find in Indonesia. Well, again, I mean, a lot of people. Yes, the host of Knockdown 2 himself plays Steve. Ah, I see. Is he one of the best? Does he like play? Does he get and three other people apart from him? I know play Steve. Ah, I see. So I guess there aren't that many of them in my country. I think there are probably like maybe a few that usually compete with Steve Fox. Maybe 3, I guess, 4. I don't know, because he's not really a popular character, even though he's pretty strong. But that's the thing with Tekken 7. I feel like yes, there are some really good characters, but people don't really use them a lot. I mostly find King, Jin, and Paul in rank. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I haven't played rank in a while, but I feel like in my country at least, when I see the list of players, they have, they don't use the same characters a lot. Lydia and Kunimitsu as well. I guess that's when Kunimitsu is still new. I'm not sure if she is still popular around this time. Well, maybe she is in your country. I don't know. I can see it. I can see why Lydia be popular around this time, because she's still new and people like to at least rank up with her in the first few days. Because this is like what the second week of Lydia being available. Majority of players play Kunimitsu. Play Kunimitsu, really? No, okay. That's really different from. That's a really different case from the one in my country. I guess people like to play different characters. I mean, in ranked matches, but doing online tournaments or any tournaments, really, people don't really use these characters like Kunimitsu and Lydia. I hate women in this game, except Kazumi. I don't know, man. I mean, some characters can be really frustrated. Can make me really frustrated, like Xiaoyu, Lily. Who else? Let's just see. Let's check out the list of characters. Let's start from Alisa. Alisa, yes, she's pretty strong, but there's only like one or two players that are really good with Alisa. Asuka, Kazama. Since there are some players that are like better than me that play Asuka, Kazama. I guess it can be troublesome for me. What else? Eddie, Frank, Hachi, Josie. Yes, there are at least like there's at least one player that plays Josie quite well, and he beat me at a tournament, but it has been a long time ago. The last time he played against me and beat me at an online tournament, he was playing with Lily. I think he switched from Josie to Lily. I can't remember. But I remember that it was a pretty close match, and I lost. Katarina, oh god, you do know that I usually play with Seung, the Katarina player, and it can be exhausting to play that Katarina because he's so aggressive. I mean, when he plays Katarina, he can be so aggressive, and he likes to take big risks. He likes to be risky, and yeah, that's when I have to stay alert and stay more focused. I hate the lows of the lows of Katarina. Yeah, especially online when the sweeps or moves that are similar to those sweeps are harder to block online. Kazumi, there's at least one Kazumi player that gives me a lot of trouble because again he's a much better player than me. But yeah, because that Kazumi is also, well, basically he has a strong fundamental. He has a pretty good defense. So yeah, sometimes I get a win from him doing small mistakes because Eddie can launch people when he's in minus 13, right? Because Eddie has a 13 frame while standing launcher. Xiao is trouble, but it's okay. Kazumi is honest. Do you think? Yes, you can. I think yes, you can play her like that way. I guess you can play her that way. Let's see, Panda. Panda is. We can talk about Panda later on. Leo. There's actually a girl player, a female player that plays Leo, and she's really strong. And I think I played her against her like 3 times, and I haven't won once at tournaments, at any tournaments. I think it's my fault really. I mean, because I don't really know the matchup. I don't really have the experience against Leo, so it's partly my fault anyway. Lily, yeah, I've lost against few Lily players at tournaments. She's kind of tough to play, to beat, because she goes around. She has a lot of mix-ups from her, like flip kicks or whatever. Lucky Chloe, oh god, when you play against a good Lucky Chloe, oh god, it can be really tough. Yeah, there's a better player than me that plays Lucky Chloe, and whenever I try to like anticipate his pokes, like I try to do like back 3-3 to counter, I expect to get a counter hit. That's when he punishes me. Then Nightmare Chloe. Yeah, not lucky. She's more like Nightmare Chloe. You're right. But I like her really, because I guess I have told you guys this story of me playing Lucky Chloe in 2015, 2016, and afterwards, because there was no Eddie, and back then at the arcades you could only I could play like 27 characters. Nina wasn't in the game. Akuma wasn't in the game because we had the older Tekken 7, the older version of Tekken 7. So I thought, well, since Eddie is not here, I'm just gonna learn other characters. I learned Kazuya, I learned Lucky Chloe, and that's my second or third character. I guess I should have learned Law. But yeah, Lucky Chloe is pretty fun because you can throw people with Lucky. No, it was not Tekken 7 Fatal Retribution. It was Tekken 7 Vanilla. Because in Indonesia, we didn't get the update. I don't think even like the more developed countries like Singapore even got it, because what I remember was the game was only available in Korea and Japan, especially in Japan. And then Bandai Namco, or they will get people like Markman to bring the game to different countries, and especially in America. That's when they had like tournaments and events, like competitions at like anime expos and events similar to those events. Yeah, that's when they promoted the game, right? That they could bring the Fated Retribution version, the Fated Retribution one, and it will have like Bob, Master Raven, and a few other characters, but they wouldn't have Eddie, because Eddie will not be available until 2017. Yeah, in the PS4 version. Yeah, that's when I played a bit with Lucky Chloe, Master Raven. Again, there's a player that likes to play Master Raven. I remember beating him at a rank match, but I think he's improved quite a lot, and he likes to play around with the stances, with the reversals and parries. And since Master Raven has like, I guess 7 types of parries, she can be really evasive, and she goes around the stage, right? So it's like when you're trying to catch an eel. It's so slippery. Or it's trying to catch an agile cat. She goes all around the stage, she flips around, she does somersaults, all this somersault and this backflip. Nina is a pretty good character against Eddie. I'm lucky that DP Wu hasn't really gained his skills back. I mean, he has improved quite a lot, but if he keeps on improving to a point that he is better than me, then I'm not sure I'll be able to like get any wins against DP Wu, because when I play in a risky way, when I feel like being dangerous and something, like doing a big launcher or anything like it, she can punish me. Panda, it's hard against Panda because you rarely find Panda players online or even offline. There's one, but he doesn't play Panda that much anymore, even though he's like the best Panda in better player in Indonesia. Xiaoyu, oh god. Again, since the Xiaoyu players in my area are like better players, that's why can be really hard. She's like she can be really evasive, agile characters that go around the match, go around the stage, go all over the stage. And yeah, that's it. Because if I go back to this character select, that's when we can talk more about like characters like Julia and Anna. So far, do you think that any other characters I haven't mentioned, like the base game characters? I think I've talked about them all, right? Alisa, Asuka, Kazumi, Lucy. Let's talk about the DLC characters. Kunimitsu, fortunately, I haven't fought against a really strong Kunimitsu player. So far, there are. I find the matchup Julia and Zafina. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Julia and Zafina right now. So Kunimitsu, since I haven't fought like really strong Kunimitsu players, I feel like, and I'm quite confident in the matchup because I've just learned the character like a few months ago. I'm feeling quite confident against Kunimitsu, and as long as I don't really face a better player than me, then I should be alright. Zafina, ooh. When was that? Yeah, I think I played against two Zafina players when she was quite new at a tournament. The first Zafina was harder to fight because he was a quite solid player. And was he a better player than me? I don't really think so, but he was pretty good. And even though he has a handicap, he's actually doesn't really have a normal hand like other people. So because he doesn't really have like fingers, I hope I don't really sound like disrespectful. It's actually, I'm trying to give him compliments really, because he's not really born with like a fully formed hand. He doesn't have a normal hand, but he can play Zafina really well. And Lily, yeah, his other character is Lily. So yeah, I guess I lost against him, and then he played against his friend. He's like his teammate, because and then his teammate won. So I didn't have to play the Zafina player the second time at the same tournament. I guess I would have problems, I think, because yeah, Zafina is another character that can be pretty. They can fight Eddie pretty well. And Julia is probably one of the best DLC characters, I feel like. She does so much damage, especially early on, like in the second season and the third season. Well, I guess she still does a truckload of damage. And the thing is, I have to, whenever I play Julia, the Julia players are actually the better players than me. They have much more experience. Like this Julia player that I play again a few times at a online tournament. It was not just a one-time thing. It was just not a one-time thing, because it was like a season of tournaments, right? This season of tournament is like a seasonal format, and then I think I faced him like 3 times or 4 times. I don't think I have even won once. It's really good. He has like maybe 5,000, 10,000 wins right now, but I don't really see him much nowadays. I don't know. Maybe he's one of those players that are that that feel bored of this game and don't want to play the game anymore in this pandemic, because we yeah, because it's a lot more fun to play offline. And no, I don't think I've played against a good Anna player. And again, she's like Nina. She's pretty strong to play. Yeah, she's pretty strong character to face. To play against Eddie. So yeah. Have I lost to an Anna player at the tournament? I think I have once. I'm not really sure. Eliza. Oh man. Again, there's a better player than me. This better player actually plays Eliza, and I don't know. I actually beat his Eliza during the match, and then he switched to Alisa. That's when I lost. I hate Eliza as well. Oh, she's a pretty fun character. So I think she's alright. I hate all women. Oh man. You sound traumatized. It's okay. It takes time to feel more confident against these characters. If they are pretty tricky, they are fast, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna be alright in the future once you have become more accustomed to the matchups. What time is it now? Oh, it's almost 2 o'clock. Maybe I'll stop at 2 o'clock. And that's when I'm sure we have already finished talking about these female characters in the game anyway. And last one, Lydia. So there are probably like what, 20 characters now? I can handle Geese and Akuma, but Eliza is completely different. I see. Have you played against an Eliza player recently? Like, I remembered you asking me in the stream about, and asking me for tips against Eliza, and that's when I think I'd stream my session, my practice session, and that's when I talk about Eliza on stream. Yes, I defeated him in the tournament. Nice. Well, that's a progress. Good for you. I still have trouble against Eliza players online. I see. Well, like I said, once you have become more accustomed to the matchup, that's when you have gained more confidence, because once you have practiced a lot, you will reach a point when you feel like you have known so many things about the character, so many things, not just so much things, so many things about the character, that you feel like, well, I'm not really scared of these Eliza players anymore. Eliza players are that's the thing with these characters. I used to fear Negan, now it's easy to play against Negan. Okay, nice. Eliza players are well, that's the thing with some of these characters, like, and that's the thing with Tekken 7, with this game in general. Since the game is quite balanced, you have the option to pick any characters really. So you have the burden to know so many matchups. But in the older games, you can have smaller roster, or even when you have like 30 characters, you only maybe find 5 to 10 characters most of the time, because the rest of the characters are trash. That's not the case anymore. Like in the last 10-15 years, I guess since Tekken 5 GR, that's when the series have become so balanced to become really balanced, and you have the luxury, the option to pick any characters you want, and you should be okay with the characters. That's so when you have that that level of luxury, that level of liberty, that's when you will have to, that's when you find so many varieties. So in say in one country you will probably not find Elijah players or like Julia players, but in other country you can find other characters that are popular. So and like even in a strong region like Japan, Korea, Pakistan, they can sometimes say that some characters are not popular, and that's why they don't really have the experience. Like in Pakistan, they don't really have that many Mishima players, and so when they play against Mishima players, they can have some difficulties adjusting to the match, like they can find some difficulties. That's my point, because not all characters are popular, and some characters are popular in some regions, but I think it's okay. I mean, if you think about it, most people don't really travel a lot, and in some regions only a handful of characters are popular. And if you really think about it, once you have reached a point where your defense and your fundamentals are really solid, then you should be able to play against any characters really. I mean, it's not really that high. I mean, once you have reached that point, I guess you will then have to like more focus on the characters that are used by the top players. Lei Wulong is not a female character, lol. Well, yeah, he's definitely not female. So my point is, most people don't travel, so they only need to learn some characters that are popular in a small group of top players. Let's say that in my region there is a Jack player, a Kuma player, and then Alisa. Let's say we have Alisa. Okay, well, I'm just gonna pick any. I don't really have to like reflect on my community. I'm just gonna say whatever character. Let's just say in my region there are 3 top players. There's a Dragunov, Hwang, and Law, right? I will only need to really like master these 3 matchups really. Whiskey, Waramada bilang what the Nebulong. Ya, jadi soal tadi kalau belajar matchup itu ya, jadi kan Tekken itu balance, jadi kamu tuh bisa pilih karakter mana aja, kamu bisa tanding di turnamen gitu. Jadi karakternya jadi macam-macam, ada banyak banget. Jadi di setiap daerah itu punya itu ya variety yang luas banget gitu. Jadi kayak apa, keberagaman gitu yang luas banget. Tapi itu bukan berarti itu jadi halangan buat kamu gitu loh. Harusnya maksudnya kayak, karena kalau kamu sudah sampai jago, defense kamu udah bagus, kamu punya fundamental dasar-dasar itu udah kuat juga, harusnya kamu nggak apa-apa gitu lawan macam-macam karakter tuh. Karena nantinya sampai poin yang ya sudah, kamu perlu fokusnya udah karakter-karakter yang matchupnya yang kamu perlu benar-benar kuasain itu karakter-karakter yang pemain top pakai aja menurut saya sih. So once you have once you have your defense, your fundamentals have become really solid, really strong, you should be more focused on, I guess, the characters that are used by the top players in your area. Since a lot of it, I guess most people don't really have the choice to travel around the world, especially now. I mean, even when there's no pandemic, I don't think that you really need to like master all the matchups. But if you focus on the matchups that are the characters that are used by the top players, like let's say there are these three characters that are used by the three best players in your area, then it's okay. And I feel you should be fine. With Eddie, can fundamentals be good? Yes, I would say that you can be really good, but then there are some parts of the game that you will be missing from your from your from your from your like play style, really, because I feel like this is I'm talking on my based on my experiences. Based on my experience, um, I didn't feel like I had to sidestep a lot. I didn't feel like I wanted to sidestep. So my sidestep, my movement didn't really become strong until until I began to learn other characters like Kazuya. And playing with Kazuya made me to focus a lot on my defense. That's a few years ago when I began to learn deep, learn a lot about Kazuya. That's when I realized because I used to play Eddie very aggressively, and then I didn't really focus on my defense. But when I switched to Kazuya, I couldn't really poke a lot with him. I couldn't really do mix-ups. So that's when I began to improve my defense. But that's not all, because I began to learn about movements. Because back then I I even didn't understand simple things like this. I'm just going to show you maybe I make simple mix-ups with Jack. I'm gonna pick a stage that looks bright on stream. So I hope we can help people see the stream and understand what I'm trying to say. I think I didn't even understand. It's a simple thing like this one. See? I could have sidestepped, but I didn't really know because I didn't explore this part of the game with Eddie. Because I used to rely on evasive moves, on the moves that people call like backswing blow. Those type of those type of playstyle. So that's afterwards I began to look deeper into like movement and sidestep, and began to understand that sometimes I don't really have to like guess. I can like I can sidestep, and then that should be able to handle like the mix-up. That, that's that's the type of the fundamentals. That's type of the part of the game that I didn't understand before, and I had been playing the game at that time for like over 10 years. So it was kind of silly, but yeah. I mean, I had been playing competitively for over 10 years by that time, and I just learned about it when I switched to Kazuya. I mean, it happens in not just in Tekken, but in other games as well. When you have a character that are really strong at some aspects of the game, but then are very weak at some others, that's when you become so good at one part of the game, but not so good at another part. Like when you play, say, when you play Street Fighter, and you pick characters like Zangief, the wrestler, you can become an aggressive player with a weak defense. That's what I felt with when I played Eddie less and switched to another character. That's when I realized that, I'm really strong at this and this, but it turns out that I still have room to improve. Yoshi players have weak defense. Yeah, they can have pretty weak defense. I mean, not all of them. I mean, some can, because a character like that, a tricky character like that, they can probably, they feel like probably I can if I keep on attacking, then I should be okay. Some may feel like that. I don't know. I can't really talk on their behalf, because I don't really use Yoshi. I can only say that based on my experience, I feel like, yeah, my movement was pretty weak. There are some part of defense in this game, because you can use sidestep as a defensive tool, and I didn't use it because I have things like this. I'm just gonna switch to Eddie now. So it's not really the thing that you should be ashamed of. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I guess if you look at other sports, like, let's say, football. I mean, not the American football. I mean, football, like soccer. Like, you can be at a position, right, and you can be good at a few things, but you can be also weak at another, especially when you don't really have, like, built a strong set of skills. Like, yeah. So when we look back at Tekken, at this game, Tekken 7, yeah, I can be really good at doing this one. I can be pretty good at anticipating characters. Anticipate my characters. Sorry, I can anticipate my opponent, like doing this to counter their attacks, or use this one to counter their pokes or whatever. That's one of my. I feel like that's one of my strengths. Really, that's my strong points. One of the best skills I have as a player. But other parts, like sidestepping, or using backdash as part of my defensive tool, I didn't have that. But I used to use, like, this kind of moves. This one, back 3-3, this one, and this one. So I was pretty good at countering my opponent, but my defense would kind of suffer from it. So I hope that answers your question. Whether you can have good fundamentals with Eddie, yes, you can. It's just that not all of it. Like, even if you switch to, like, a character, say, like Jin Kazama, which should make you a pretty good character overall. Pretty good player overall. Like overall of your, when you look at the fundamentals, then should be. But I guess there are some skills that you will not have, like especially some execution, because some of the execution skills in this game are like exclusive to that character. It's like if you are good at doing electric wind godfish, you may not be that great at using Li Chaolan and do his at doing his like back two cancels. That's my point. And I guess this should be it. It's already 2 o'clock now, and I hope you guys have learned quite a lot, because I did. I've learned a few things just by remembering the matchups and talking about all this stuff. It reminds me of some of the things I've already forgotten, and that's pretty helpful for me. So before I leave you guys, I'm gonna say I wish that you guys stay healthy. I hope stay healthy and stay strong in this difficult times. And what else can I say? I hope I can see you guys next time, because I still want to play on. It's always fun seeing your stream. Thank you. Well, my plan is to keep on streaming during my break, but the streams will probably much shorter and like such this one, because I won't be having casual matches like the sessions. So yeah, I hope I can see you guys again next time, and I'm gonna leave you guys with this song. So where is it? Oh yeah, this one. So see you guys next time. Bye bye. Oh, wait a second, I haven't turned up the volume. Let me turn up the volume first. So yeah, see you guys next time. Momin, see you DPW and Whiskey. It's been fun. Bye bye guys.